Okay, someone wants to call you, okay? There's somebody here who sees you as a very good friend, close friend, possible reconciliation energy. They want to call you, but they can't. Okay, they're not in a position to call you at the moment. Now, when this came through, I pulled some more cards. There's somebody else in their energy, okay? Maybe a low-key sort of situationship, or possibly a friend that they don't want to be with, okay? And this is what I really want to say, if you just even watch this bit of the video, that it was just a passing thing, okay, to fill the hole that you left. In fact, whatever they've been doing has just been a passing thing, okay, like a quick fix, all right, because you left a gaping hole, even though they haven't told you that, even though you have no evidence of that. That is not the case. You left a massive, massive gaping hole, okay? Now, they do want to call you, most definitely, but they'll have to do it in secret, okay? They can't be open about it. Like, they're going to have to tiptoe around this situation. And the reason I'm getting that they're going to have to tiptoe around it is because whoever or whatever they're attached into is an unhealthy attachment. Now, it's weighing your person down. There's even an element with this card that they're chained to it, that there's some sort of codependency going on. But this is what they want, okay? They want that reconciliation, but they would have to tiptoe around it. And I'm going to say what I'm hearing, that they're not sure that you would be okay with this, okay? That's what I'm hearing, that you might not be okay with them not just being able to almost tell everybody that you were talking. It's almost like you'd have to be hidden away for a while. Okay, so let me go into this deeper. I'm going to shuffle this deck now, see what they want to say, but like, you'd have to be hidden away. Anyway, I hope you're okay. That's the main thing. Thanks for your support. Thank you for watching. Please leave your comments. I read all your comments and I send you all my love. Especially this time of year, it's triggering, isn't it? I do send you a big, big hug, okay? If you'd like my help, oh, they wanted to come out, we'll keep those. If you want my help and you want a reading, just click on the title of the video. Underneath the description box, links to the website. Everything is on the website, all the readings, and check out the free relationship report as well. Okay. It's almost like, even before I pick the cards up, I just feel it's an energy. Okay, I'm going to really be very, try and summarise what I'm hearing. You two split up. They didn't apologise. They didn't say that they'd done anything wrong. They've given you no evidence at all that they're still madly in love with you. Someone has got involved with somebody else on some level. Again, it can be love with this, or it just could be other people, but they've got involved on another level. They want to speak to you. They want to call you. But they're going to have to sneak around, and they're worried that if they do that, then you're not going to be happy with that, and they've blown their chances. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. But anyway, let's see what the cards say. Ah, well, we've got it. It is. This is your reading. If you're here still, this is for you. There we go. I don't know if you can, I'm going to put that up so you can read it. I let people manipulate me into ghosting you. Yeah, and those people ain't going to be happy when they pick up the phone and say, hey, I've really missed you. I love you. Please, can we give this another go? Okay, there's going to be fireworks. There's going to be fireworks. I regret what I did to you. Do you know what I really do feel they regret as well? Not just what they did to you. They massively regret that. But bloody well know what they're really regretting, is the fact that they have allowed themselves to get into a position of not being able just to speak to you. They have become beholden to somebody else's thoughts and opinions. So they've let other people manipulate them to being chained in a situation, in an unhealthy attachment. It can be family, but they regret that. But it's their fault, because I can guarantee you what they've done here, okay? I can guarantee you with this little lot, they have made out at some point when you separated that it was your fault, or you'd done this or you'd done that. Okay, they've told people stuff that wasn't entirely true. They wanted to be the victim for whatever reason. People do it to get their own way, to get what they want, etc., etc. They've done that, okay? And now they can't backtrack for two reasons. Because A, they're chained in. They've got possibly a low-key situationship that they don't want. And now they're stuck. They've dug themselves a massive hole, okay? And the hole is so big they can't call you without having to say to you, this is very clearly coming through, please don't tell anybody we've spoken. Please don't tell anybody we've spoken. And this is because of these people here. Last card, please. I have been working on myself. Well, that's good. That is good. I don't know how they're going to get... They're just going to have to be honest. I don't think today that you should be the person that has to sneak around. Let me just use this deck. I haven't used this deck for a while. It's heavy. This deck feels heavy. Just another couple of cards, different deck. Blocked and ghosted. Yeah. But they want an apology and your forgiveness. Give me one card in the middle, please. Communication. I'm just splitting the deck for some reason. I'm not going to look at it. Bottom of the deck. What's this? Damage. They're locked up. Damage. Locked up. Chained. So, you're blocked and ghosted. No one's talking. They want to connect. They want to communicate. They want to apologise. They want your forgiveness. But this is their energy now. Okay, what will happen in their environment, please, if they contact you? Let's see. Who's going to kick off? Who's the one that's kicking off? Let's nail it before we finish this reading. Who's the one that's kicking off? What's going on? Okay, we've got an Aquarian that might not be very happy. Okay. Yeah, there's somebody, possibly Aquarian energy, that's going to absolutely not be happy if you two even spoke to each other. Right, we've got 3 cards. What are they? If you give me a minute just to... Oh, yes. Right, we've got Aquarian energy, definitely. I've got the 5 of Swords here as well. I've got the Star. But the 5 of Swords is actually Aquarius energy, but it's also... I think it's the first decan from the 20th of January to, don't quote me, I'm not an astrologer, to about the 28th, I think. So basically in their environment, they speak to you and there's a female figure here, the Empress in reverse, somebody who is quite controlling and quite bossy, but also is smothering your ex. There's a female energy that isn't a healthy energy because the Empress is in reverse, okay? That this female is very insecure, they have a lack of confidence, they have very overbearing tendencies, and they cause disharmony. Now, your ex speaks to you and you're going to end up with the 5 of Swords. That's why, okay? So there's just going to be, I feel this female is just going to be very unhappy. That's a polite way of putting it. There's going to be a lot of fireworks. The female energy, like I say, possibly Aquarian, because I've got this other card out as well, is going to really try and hang on to the situation that there's there at the moment. And there's just going to be a lot of underhanded behaviour and deception to maintain the status quo. Your ex knows this. That's why they haven't called you. Okay. That's why they haven't called you. Are they going to call you? Let's wrap it up, eh? They will eventually. I don't need my tarot deck. It might be years. Sometimes people wait years, but they always come out the woodwork eventually. Are they going to come forward? The card has come out. No, I don't think they are. They're just going to sit in the Nine of Swords. You're in their head rent free. But the thought of ringing you, the thought of going, because this is going to be a mess for them. They dug the hole. Gives them massive anxiety. They can't sleep. It makes them very fearful. Okay, so at the moment, I don't feel they are. Let me just have a look at, let's just put a time on it. What's going to happen in 2 months? Well, I don't know why I'm here in 2 months. 2 months, what's going to happen in 2 months? They're just sitting closed off. Ah, yeah, 2 months. Right, just quickly for a wrap it up. You heard me say time in 2 months, don't know why. They're going to start opening up. They're going to end the situation they're in. Okay, they're going to walk away, and they're actually, it's going to happen very suddenly. So 1 minute they're going to be very closed off, just maintaining the shit show that is, not opening up to you, not talking to you, nothing. And then all of a sudden your ex is going to start standing up for their beliefs. Okay, they're not going to be ready for this. It's just something's going to happen that's just going to change this energy. Okay, and your ex is going to be pushed into a corner. But the good news here is they're going to stand up for their beliefs, and then they are going to at some point contact you. Yeah, King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, they're going to come back to you. Okay, they are going to, and that's what they're going to bring, which is beautiful. King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, they want the world with you, but they want stability. They don't want drama. They want Ten of Pentacles and that. Okay, so they don't want any drama. They want reliability, stability, drama-free relationship, and they're willing to put everything they have got, have ever earned, will ever earn, will ever have into your relationship. Okay, so I'm not sure what's going to happen, but they're suddenly going from very closed off with you to ending, and they're going to grow some balls. I just heard. Male or female, it's just an expression, sorry, it just means however you identify, it just means you're just going to think, you know what, I'm done with this. Okay, so that's the reason. Okay, so I love you very much. Just remember though, you're in charge. Okay, just grab life and enjoy life, and remember you're on the pedestal. Okay, you're above all of this. If this is what you want, just say to yourself, I see them coming back. They're back. They're coming back. Okay, but don't get dragged into their drama. Let them sort it out. Okay, let them sort it out. So take care anyway. I love you, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.